It is time now for the Sweetheart Program, brought to you today by Hereford Feed Ingredients.
Jean Richardson, Mrs. Mike Richardson, is our Channel 6 sweetheart. She has just had knee surgery earlier this month on September the 7th in Lubbock and is now home recuperating well. Jean was born Jean Davis to Andy and Merle Davis, one of their 4 children, and she was their only daughter. Jean, of course, has 3 brothers. I remember well many years ago when her father, Andy Davis, was the Culligan man right here in Muleshoe in our area. In fact, the Davis family lived across the street from us where Jean and Mike now live. Jean Davis graduated from Littlefield High School. While working as a waitress at the Dairy Mart in Littlefield, a young boy from Beulah, Mike Richardson, frequented the Dairy Mart just because of that waitress, Jean Davis. Mike and Jean were married in Littlefield on June the 12th, 1970. When Mike got a teaching position here in the Muleshoe schools, they moved to Muleshoe in the early 1970s. She was first a stay-at-home mother and kept children in her home. Later, she worked for the Muleshoe schools for 27 years. Most of that time was in the superintendent's office as the secretary. Both Jean and Mike retired in 2005 when one of the most important events in their lives occurred. Their granddaughter, Hannah Simmons, was born. They have 2 children, Misty Simmons and her husband, Scott, who live here in Muleshoe, and Michael Richardson of Lubbock. Both Misty and Michael were reared in Muleshoe and are Muleshoe High School graduates. Jean is a member of the Muleshoe Church of Christ. She believes in service to others. Her family, friends, and her faith are extremely important to her. She centers her life around her family. In fact, her daughter Misty told me that she would not have been able to get through the last several years while Hannah was so very ill without the loving support of her parents. Jean, we are so delighted that your knee surgery is behind you and it went so well, and that you are now recuperating nicely at home. You are being recognized as Channel 6 Sweetheart by Hereford Feed Ingredients Incorporated, David and Liz Tips. God bless you and Mike and all of your family.
The Sweetheart Program has been brought to you today by Hereford Feed Ingredients. You can find it on Reach Broadband Channel 6 in our rotation. Also, MuleshoeTV.com on our website. Click on the Sweetheart link at the top of the page. If you'd like to nominate someone to be our sweetheart here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com. Call 806-272-3990. We need a short biography and a picture.